Level 1. The poster. You're not on the most wanted list yet. You're on a poster at the post office that nobody reads. It hangs between a missing cat flyer and an ad for a local handyman. 3 people walked past it this morning. None of them looked up. That's where you are right now. Not dangerous, not priority, just a number in a system that processes thousands of numbers every single day. Here's what happened. A bank robbery in a small town. Caught on 3 different cameras. Face clear as day. You wore a hoodie. You forgot about the angle from the teller station. That one angle, that one mistake. Amateur hour. The FBI opens a case because bank robbery is a federal crime. It doesn't matter how small the town is. It doesn't matter how little you took. The moment you walked through that door with a weapon, you stopped being a local problem. You became a federal one. One agent gets assigned to your case, part-time. He's juggling 40 other cases simultaneously. Yours sits in a folder on his desk between a wire fraud case and an interstate trafficking investigation that actually matters. He'll run your photo through facial recognition, send some emails to local police departments, check the databases. Then he'll move on, because right now, you are not worth his full attention. You have maybe 3 weeks before anyone seriously looks for you. Most bank robbers get caught within 72 hours, not because the FBI is brilliant, because the robbers are stupid. They tell someone, a girlfriend, a drinking buddy, some guy they met at a bar who seemed cool and turned out to be the kind of person who calls Crime Stoppers for $500. You stay quiet. You don't celebrate. You don't spend the money in obvious ways. No new car, no new clothes, no weekend in Vegas with cash you can't explain. The money sits in a storage unit outside town while you go to work on Monday like nothing happened. 6 months pass. Your case goes cold. The agent has newer robberies to worry about, fresher evidence, more pressing priorities. You're still wanted technically, but you're not wanted actively. There's a difference between those two things. And that difference is the difference between sleeping at night and not. You could live like this for years if you're careful. Some people do. They rob one bank, stay quiet, keep their head down, and die decades later with a secret nobody ever found. You are not one of those people, because if you were, you would have stopped at 1. Level 2. The regional threat. You hit 3 more banks, different cities, same state, similar method. Now there's a pattern, and patterns get attention. The FBI creates a task force, small one, 4 agents, but they're focused entirely on you now. No other cases, no distractions, just you. They call you the hoodie bandit in internal reports because nobody knows your actual name yet. You're still just a silhouette in grainy footage, a shape, a method, a pattern they're beginning to understand. Local news picks up the story. Your photo goes out on social media. Tips start flooding in immediately. Most of them are useless. People see you everywhere simultaneously. You're in Ohio and Florida and Montana at the same time, according to witnesses who are absolutely certain. An old woman in Cincinnati calls 3 times to report her neighbor. A teenager in Columbus sends in a photo of his uncle at a family barbecue. The task force filters through the noise, looking for the one tip that's real. Meanwhile, you make your first serious mistake. You use your phone near a bank you're scouting, just checking Google Maps, finding the fastest exit route. Nothing illegal, but your phone pings a tower. The FBI doesn't have your number yet, but they have data from every single phone that was in that area during your surveillance window. That's 3,000 phones, 3,000 numbers to eliminate one by one. They cross-reference that list with phones that appeared near your previous robberies. The list gets shorter. Every time you scout a new location, every time you drive past a target, every time you pull out your phone within 2 miles of a bank, the list gets shorter. You don't know this yet. You think you're being careful. You vary your targets, change your appearance slightly, never hit the same region twice in a row. But digital exhaust is accumulating.
Level 3. The federal priority. Everything changes on a Tuesday afternoon. A robbery goes wrong. A security guard makes a decision he shouldn't have made. He reaches for his weapon. Maybe he's a hero. Maybe he's just scared. It doesn't matter. You pull yours first. He goes down. He survives. Barely. But now you are not just a thief, you are an attempted murderer. The task force triples in size overnight. Your case gets a dedicated intelligence analyst, someone who does nothing all day but build a profile of you. Where you strike, when you strike, the gaps between crimes, the geographic drift in your pattern that you think is random, but isn't. Humans are catastrophically bad at randomness. We create patterns without realizing it. We avoid certain numbers. We drift in certain directions. We have habits so deep we don't even know they're habits. The analyst sees all of it. She builds a map, pins your crimes in chronological order, draws the radius, identifies the center point. That center point is somewhere you feel comfortable, somewhere close to home, or close to what used to be home. Your face goes on billboards. Crime Stoppers offers a $25,000 reward. Your photo appears on the FBI website. Not the most wanted list yet, but you're climbing. The media gives you a better nickname, something that sounds dangerous, something that makes people lean forward when they hear it on the news. You become real to people, not just a face on a poster nobody reads, but a narrative, a threat, a story people follow because it unfolds like a series. Tips flood in by the hundreds, and then one of them isn't useless. Your ex-girlfriend. She didn't know at first, but then she saw the surveillance footage on the evening news. She saw your hands, the way you hold a gun, the specific angle of your stance. Something clicked, something she couldn't talk herself out of. The FBI is at her door within 4 hours.
Level 4. The manhunt. They know your name now, and everything changes when they know your name. Not just what you did, but who you are, where you grew up, who you know, everyone you've ever been connected to. Doors start opening, not for you, for them. Agents visit your parents, your friends, people you haven't spoken to in years. Some talk, some don't. It doesn't matter. The system fills in the gaps. Your accounts are frozen. Your phone is useless. Your life cut off. You disappear. Motels, cash, fake names, small towns that don't ask questions. You grow a beard, lose weight. You don't look like the person they're chasing anymore. But you're running out of money, and running out of money means you're running out of time. So you do it again. One small town, one bank, 4 minutes, $12,000. You're gone before anyone reacts. You think you've bought yourself time. You didn't. The system is faster now. The bank had new security. It sees your eyes, your movement, your pattern. 17 minutes. That's all it takes. Now they're close, not exact, but close enough. Helicopters, roadblocks, state lines don't matter anymore. Your burner phone pings once. That's enough. The radius shrinks. 100 miles, 50, 20. You don't know any of this. You're driving, calm, thinking you're safe. Then you see it. Lights, roadblock, not random, not coincidence. You turn, too fast, heart racing. You ditch the car, disappear into the woods. January cold, no plan, no backup, just distance. And for the first time, you realize they're not chasing you anymore. They're closing in.
Level 5. The hunt. They find your tracks the next morning. Dogs pick up your scent. They don't lose it. You hear them before you see them. You run. Branches tear your skin. Your body is shutting down. A helicopter appears. Thermal imaging locks onto you. You have 10 minutes. You find a ravine. You fall. Your ankle gives out. You can't run anymore. The dogs arrive first, then the agents. You raise your hands. You don't reach for the gun. That decision saves your life. They take you down anyway. Face in frozen dirt. 15 months of running ends here. The reckoning. The charges don't come one at a time. They stack. Armed robbery, attempted murder, weapons.
Years turn into decades. Your lawyer's overwhelmed. The evidence isn't. DNA, ballistics, phone data. Every mistake you didn't know you made is waiting for you. They offer a deal, 40 years, or risk never getting out. You take it. The judge doesn't hesitate. 40 years, no parole.